G'day, this is Blake from the Gauntlet Roleplaying group, online role-playing community. Today we're playing Nexus Modern Sorcery, which modern age supernatural fantasy otherworld game thing. I'm Blake, he, him. If you want to take turns introducing your player names and characters with their pronouns, go for it. David, do you want to go first?
Well, I think David was talking on mute.
I was just talking on mute.
Ah.
Yeah, David, he, him pronouns, playing Saul, mage, he, him pronouns.
Hi, I'm Darren, he, him. I'm playing Gideon, he, him. Who is sort of a neo-hippie mage who occasionally takes his van with a wizard painted on it to other dimensions.
Good stuff. Why the hell is my camera so zoomed in? I'm just gonna adjust what's happening. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Alright, camera's correct apparently. Alright, as always, X cards on the table. So last time you went to the other world of Zarak, you found a Twilight Eye, which is a big artifact. You hung out a little bit in Sol's sanctuary, which is like a remote manor. And Gideon ran into an old girlfriend, hung out for a bit, but decided she was not the kind you want to recruit because she was a bit kind of mercenary. Okay. Oh, my eyes fogging up. Alright. So, since then, I'm going to say, what is this called doing? A month has passed. You've done some admin stuff around the office, or you had a bit of spare time to yourselves. What do you think you did in your spare time? Now this, maybe there's a hobby you're working on. Maybe this is where you indulge your vice or virtue or something. I don't know. What do you think your characters did in their spare time?
Okay. I have an idea for Saul. I think Saul is a do-it-yourselfer mage at home.
Okay.
So I think he's always like working on a little project here and there. Probably reading the articles.
Is he doing up his remote mansion and because it was a unique fixer-upper opportunity or something?
Yeah, so I think he has added a I've actually seen this for cats in homes around here. The habit trail sort of thing that goes inside and outside so the animals can go in and out for the demonic lemmings. So he wants to create a safe space for possessed animals. He's been watching videos and things on how to do that.
So it's kind of a play space, kind of a panic room.
Yeah.
Kind of a prison.
He's probably a follower of Robert Vesuvius, the front man for the do-it-yourselfer industry in this world.
Okay. All right. And Gideon, what do you think Gideon's been up to in his spare time?
I think Gideon is researching on the internet about the conspiracy theory that the Ninazu, the Scorpion people, are they're the Illuminati on our world.
Yeah, in general, people on Earth don't know about them, but that can still mean you can still have 1,000 people on the planet talking conspiracy theories about them because it's the internet. There's all sorts of crap.
Yeah, and this is definitely research.
Yeah. And there's
so
it's the
yeah.
tinfoil hat brigade.
Yep.
So is this like a major Reddit thread or something?
Yep.
Awesome.
I couldn't get into Reddit. Every time I looked at it, I was like, the format is just such garbage, and I'm like, why do people read this? Why can't there be better layout or something? But maybe I'm just missing the wrong app to look at it or something.
I'm sure you're just not cool enough.
Fair. Alrighty. Okay. So then. So you'd be on Earth. Now, previously you were in Sydney, but we can go to somewhere in the States if you like. Yeah, maybe San Francisco. San Francisco Beach. And someone from the Nexus group company you work for is giving you your mission. Okay, so the mission is to stop a future from happening. Someone had a dream of a future that may happen or is going to happen. Bloody mozzies. And they want you to stop it. In this dream or vision of the future, your cabal steals an item from another cabal. So the item that gets stolen is in the Dreamlands, and it's the Greaves of Taurus. Greaves is in leg armor.
If this were a 1980s cartoon, I'd swear every episode of the week would be about assembling a magical suit of armor. You know, like pieces. Like
Yeah,
we have the fairy gauntlet. We now have the greaves. Friday has to be the helmet. So are we in a world where we can actually manipulate time? Like, does our magic allow us to manipulate time?
No.
Okay.
No. Sometimes the time goes faster or slower in the Dreamlands, but that's about it.
Right. Like, it's like if you live at the top of a mountain or at sea level, there's different time speeds. Cool. What does Darren want to do?
So, am I hearing right? It's like our cabal is going to do this, but we have to stop ourselves.
Yes. Basically, someone had a vision of your cabal stealing an item from another cabal in the Dreamlands. So you know what the item is, and you know the location and who you steal it from. So you've been asked not to do that. How you approach that is up to you.
I wonder if, like, it's not really us, but it's like people disguised as us, so we should just like stake out the Greaves, so like these imposters don't do that.
That's possible. You could just go on holiday. It's up to you. Just say we'll make sure we're not going there.
So we are the ones who are stealing this, maybe?
In this vision, that's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm all for stakeouts, so we can definitely do that. San Francisco, you said?
Yeah, you're on the beach chatting about your
It's a
options
very-
and what happened.
This is kind of like a vacation mission. Are there
We're having
any?
Love Boats flashbacks.
Can I use my move to find an ally here?
Oh yeah, well, okay.
Who might have like more information on this Greaves thing?
Yeah, we can say. Well, I mean, you are a member of a cabal.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know. You got a brother or a school friend or something that you've known for a long time? You want to give him a name and
Oh my gosh, yes. So I have a pen pal or scribe pal, as we may just call them, a scribe pal from elementary school, named Hoff, because his favorite icon growing up was House of Hoff.
David Everoff? Yep.
I don't actually know what his real name is anymore, but he goes by Hoff.
Did he have an illusion that makes his Volkswagen look like Kit from Knight Rider?
Oh, totally. Yeah, he is. And he makes it talk because he has this familiar that actually does the talking that just sits like in the glove compartment. Yeah, this is totally a
mage
thing.
ever.
Yeah.
All right.
I think his vehicle can only go up to like 65 miles per hour before it conks out, though.
Yeah, it doesn't quite get to 88.
So I would check in with Hoff to see what the word is on the beach about these graves.
So he's got a sanctuary in Frisco. It's where he hangs out. So yep. Well, we can kind of make this part of your start of mission move. So if you want to gear up, we'll see you might have something useful.
Yeah, I do have that move.
Plus expertise.
All right, let's do this. 2d6 plus 2. Here we go. Oh, sweet. I got a 5. This is awesome. First roll of the game again, a failure, so I'm going to mark advancement experience. Oh, and
Awesome.
I got to my first advancement. Sweet. So, all right, what do we think this looks like for me to make a fail on my gearing up?
I don't know, maybe he's a bit of a tinkerer and he gives you something that works perfectly. But, doesn't.
Oh, okay. So, like...
So he's like, there's a spinning top, and if you moonwalk around it backwards, it'll shoot lightning at your enemies. It's sweet. You got to try it out.
Will do.
As a player, doesn't work.
I think it comes in a box that says "as seen on TV."
Yeah.
All right, totally gonna play that out. So I'm definitely gonna like brag to my good friend Gideon. I got this cool gadget that we need to try.
No, he would have been at the mission briefing, so he could have been there with you.
Yeah, he got to see it. Yeah.
As for advancements, you can put a stat up by 1. You can, at this point, you can pick another playbook or sorcery move from your Exarch tab. Playbook moves you can just do, the sorcery ones you have to roll for when you use them. Okay. So I guess Gideon, if you want to roll your start of mission move, so you look over the mission reports or the descriptions of the dreams of you guys stealing the details of the vision. You can see if anything rolls familiar.
Let's see. So that's tracks for me.
Yep.
So that's expertise.
Yeah, do you want to chuck a few extra lines in, David, and then?
Oh, yeah. There's the roll with me. Sorry. All right.
If you want, you can select them and then hit the reroll button. It's totally up to you.
I just chuck some lines in for you, David. Okay. Yep.
Ugh, I got a 4.
Right.
It's a growth opportunity for us both.
Yep.
Growth opportunity. That's a positive way to look at it.
That's what they tell you when they let you go from a job. It's a growth opportunity.
Wow.
I got, well, it's for the best. You weren't happy here. It's like, well, actually I was, but...
Yeah. I was happy with being employed.
Okay. Alrighty. Alright, so maybe Hoff gives you this motivation speech. Oh, you can't let this opportunity go. You got to get out there. You got to make it right. You got to talk to the people you steal the item from, and be friendly and take them out to dinner, but not at the location. You got to be proactive about this. Don't wait for it to happen.
So you're saying I should seize the plot?
Yeah, man. You got to get out there. Don't just sit around.
Well, my good buddy Gideon is all about whining and dining his way towards success. I think we got this one in the bag. Can we wine and dine ourselves? Ooh, what would it take? What restaurant would I want to go in San Fran? Oh, man. I can't wait to meet ourselves.
Okay. So, yeah, you can go and try and meet the other cabal, or you can go to the area where it's stolen from, or both. Well, I mean, their sanctuary's in the Dreamlands, you know that, because that's part of the dream. Or you can just send them a message, or...
Yeah, I have a magical ability to do messages.
In or out of the bottle?
This is...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it says messages are to people you know. So you're saying you know one of these other cabal members?
We know ourselves, right?
Sorry, so are you sending a message to yourself, or are you sending it to the cabal that in the dream you steal something from?
I guess maybe I don't know who they are. Is that what you're saying?
It's up to you. If you decide you want to know one of them, that's fine. Just tell me how you know them.
Yeah, I think, well, let's just say we have to visit them.
Okay. So, yeah, you know roughly where their sanctuary is in the Dreamlands. Now, you can teleport to 3 places. Is one of those places somewhere in the Dreamlands? Otherwise, you're going to have to look for a portal, which could take some time. So it's like a Stargate. You know 3 coordinates. Is one of them in the Dreamlands? It'd probably be handy to have one there, but... So, last time you were at those coordinates, what happened? Was it, was it a vacation spot? Was it a library of monks and where you're learning in magic, or what happened? It's a Dreamland, so it can be pretty much anything you want.
Sure. I'm confused. Is this something based off of our Cabal experience, or just like
Nope,
we're just totally playing in fiction? Or
Gideon has a teleport ability, so he starts the game with 3 magical coordinates.
Oh, cool.
One of those we're deciding is in the Dreamlands, and I'm just saying, what is it like? What is this place like that he's got memorized? It's probably not an uber dangerous spot because you've memorized the coordinates. Why would you do that?
It's like a Dreamlands lounge, sort of like a, it has sort of like 70s decorum, and like you can meet people here. Also, you can meet like people's dream constructs. Sometimes we'll show up here like, Cyborg Abraham Lincoln or something. Somebody dreamt about that. They can just be hanging out here.
So it's kind of a neutral zone where people just come to chat and hang out, and sometimes people's astral projections come here because they're dreaming or whatever.
Yeah, and it's generally like it's considered like no fighting zone. Although Gideon's not clear if that's like magically enforced or just sort of social norm. And any sort of vice you can dream of literally is available here.
All right, so you can always go there and ask for directions to the place you heard about in the dream, in the vision. Because it's heaps of people. It's a lounge bar. I imagine there's sort of, is it like disco funk or more sort of swing music in the background?
I would imagine. I kind of imagine this like the Black Lodge in Twin Peaks, where it's like there's just doors and like if you want swing music, you can go over here.
Oh, right. Yep. Now I'm with you.
Just doors after doors, and a lot of rooms that look the same, but different things are happening in a very different atmosphere.
Okay. All right. So, I guess you would gear up because, company handbook suggests take some food, take some petrol or whatever, or whatever you need to take before, and you head to the Dreamlands lounge bar. Okay. Have you been here before, Sol? Has Gideon taken you here before, or is this you new to the lounge?
I like the idea that I've not been here before, but that Gideon has mentioned this place. And now this is an opportunity to experience it. Does that work for you, Darren? Okay. As with fresh eyes.
Okay. All right. I think Celeste is there drinking at the bar, but once she sees Gideon, she quickly puts a drink down and goes to leave. Can stop her or just let her go and talk to other people.
I mean, if I chased after her, I totally lose my mystique. So, can't do that, man.
Yeah, she seemed nervous, but so she quickly leaves. Plenty of other people there. There's, I don't know, probably in the sort of main area there'd be 20 other people, and there's sort of 3 doors off to other areas. So it's lively, but it's not, packed and music blaring or anything at the minute.
So, like, I don't know if this is a Blake or a Darren question, but I feel Darren. So, like, what kind of, like, is this basically the bar from Twin Peaks? Or are you thinking it's got a different decorations or music or what?
Oh, yeah, I was just saying structurally it's similar, where it's like there isn't really like a discernible geography. It's just room after room.
Okay.
And there's maybe some physical similarities to the rooms, but the vibe is and what's going on and who's there can vary a ton.
Okay. So there's probably like an archetypical bar.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. So
More
I
than
think
one, probably.
yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go up to one of the first bars and order whatever the special is for the day.
It's this big cocktail with a ton of fruit and a bunch of umbrellas and straws and shit coming out the top.
And from what I believe Gideon has said is that your dreams can come true here.
Well, that's what people say, but
Okay. So if I take this drink, would I experience like a normal drink, or would I experience a completely different event? Like, is the drink just an icon for something else?
no, you are physically there.
The drink
and
is a
it
drink?
alcohol, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Unless you want it to be like euphoric, and in that case, the drink is just a physical vessel for you actually having weed.
Well, I was actually wondering if it could be like it could evoke an emotional experience or memory. So
Yeah.
like if here's joy, and then whatever synapses connects to joy strong in your life, maybe that's what you experience for a moment. Otherwise, if it's just alcohol, Saul will be slightly disappointed.
No, let's go with what you said. That's fine. So you
Cool.
have a joy. Yeah, maybe all the drinks are named after emotions or emotional states and stuff.
Cool.
That sounds very hippie 70s. Okay. So you're getting a drink. There's plenty of people here. Are you just chilling out, enjoying it, or do you actually sort of ask about this other cabal for directions, or are you trying to recruit for your cabal? I don't know. It's up to you.
I'm thinking. Well, first of all, I'm thinking that in this place, one of the things you can do is get stuff that's not made on Earth anymore.
Okay.
So, Gideon's gonna get a Jello pudding pop, and yeah, he's just gonna, he's gonna ask her and casually walk around and ask people, I'm looking for somebody from this cabal. It's like
what
it's
do they call
nothing.
them? Oh, dissonant clocks.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking for anybody or everybody from the dissonant clocks, and it's nothing like it's not a beef. I just want to talk to them.
Alright, so you're being casual chatting to people. So roll plus charm, and you add 3 in this case. So
Okay. Oh, I got booted again. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So I got 12.
smashed it in. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, you talk to a couple of them, and they're like, hey, Gideon's good to see you. Should I hang out? You should come dance with us. There's a bit of a disco area. They got flares and platforms on it. Some of them really get into it before they come here. And yes, they've seen. There's a guy called Marco who recently joined that guild. They've heard he's sitting over there having a drink.
Okay. Yeah, just to sort of be social, Gideon will dance for a while, which turns some people's dreams into nightmares, but had to be done. and then he'll he'll just kind of he'll get a pudding pop for Marco, and as a gesture of friendship, and come over and sit down with him.
Yeah. In the previous mission, when the lemur turned into a giant killer daemon, Marco lost his shit and just ran. So he sort of relaxed, chatting away, sipping on a, how can I not remember the name of that bloody drink? What does James Bond drink?
Vodka martini shaken.
Vodka martini, that's it, yeah. So he's sipping on one of them, and he's like, oh, what do you want? It wasn't me. And he's panically looking around in case there's a lemur/demon around you.
I got you a pudding pop, man.
Thanks.
You can dip them in alcohol. Are you okay, man? Like, I think the demon did some kind of fear spell on you, and it looked like it really sucked, man.
It did. But yeah, that was then. I've got my things together. I've joined a new cabal. What are you doing? Are you still chasing the demon or something? Or
no, why I came to talk to somebody from the clocks is somebody had a vision that me and Saul steal from the clocks, but we were told we got to stop that. It's really weird, man.
Well, that's our life, isn't it? It's part of being a modern sorcerer. So, okay. Sure, well, I've recently joined the clocks. I can, yeah. And he's like, any whistles. And his friend ignores him and he's like, alright, tell you what. I can take you through a portal there. If you want to have a chat with them.
Oh yeah, just make sure everybody knows we come in peace.
Yeah, should be cool. Just you, or is it the other guy coming too?
Oh yeah. Saul and I have both we've both been put on this mission.
Okay. All right. Saul, are you going with him, or are you going to hang out at the lounge more, or?
Oh, Saul will definitely hang out. He's currently in one of these side rooms and set up a speed dating table for anyone who's interested in talking about or joining, Cabal Curious. But basically just to get to know...
you're like recruiting, not speed dating. Yep, I'm with you.
Yeah. Or, Current members, they want to chat, get to know each other. I don't know how these networking things work
just a
yet.
mingling networking thing.
Yeah, so we do 10-minute segments or we switch off.
Okay. Yeah. You just talk shop for a while.
What's your favorite? Yeah, what's your favorite benefit of working for your cabal? Yeah, I'm totally gonna roll my charm. Let's see. I think what is my charm?
Well, are you trying to do the friendly / sexy, relaxed, cool guy? Are you doing the wow them with awesome details so it would be wits?
I think, given my scholar, I think I'm more interested in the wits part. Okay. It's more like just learning, understanding who they are, who I am, what the cabal landscape is. So I'm going to go ahead and reroll those two.
Well, hopefully you can.
I got an 8.
Okay. So. Okay, so I'll just
Okay,
Derek?
I'm a moron. I tried to close some windows and I closed all Chrome windows.
That's happens to all of us.
It's okay.
I used to do a help desk job and I was chatting to a customer. Everything's working fine. Had about 9 browser windows open. And a friend said, "Oh, check this out in the internal chat program," and I stupidly clicked on the link without thinking about it, and of course it was porn, and like 29 porn things opened, and it just crashed my machine. So I just had to waffle with the customer while my computer rebooted, and it's like, oh god. Yes. Not good, but kind of funny. Okay, so yeah, if you want to pick one of the 7 and 9 options.
Yeah, is this on the physical or mental?
No, it's social.
Oh, okay. Because I rolled with wits, I wasn't sure. But yeah, social. All right. Let's see. Anchor. Information. Oh, here's an idea. Maybe to pocket it for later today or another time. Is I think someone, because this is kind of networking. I feel like I owe this person a favor for their inside scoop on what's the name of the cabal we're investigating?
Dissonant clocks.
Dissonant clocks. Yeah, like someone who's maybe they're a middle manager type in the cabal, and they gave me some inside information. So I said, I owe you, and we'll call this person Jazzy Banks.
Okay.
Yep. And yeah, so whenever they need me to help them, I will return the favor.
What if we were like celebrity fan casting this person? Who do they look like?
Oh my gosh, I am so out of the celebrity business.
Can be someone from the '80s if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I'm. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Thingy. Grace Jones.
Whoa, that is totally not type, and I love it. Let's do it. Yeah. Grace Jones. What a presence.
Yeah, she kind of digs you, but she likes your brain. She knows you shit, and she likes that about you, because some people just waste their time, and that pisses her off. Okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, so she's not a member of their cabal, but she's dealt with them before. And she's just like, yeah, as long as you don't make sudden hand gestures or don't grab weapons, then they're fine. Otherwise, they're super distrustful. They're paranoid.
Oh, cool. So on the transfer over, I'll tell partner here about that inside scoop.
Also, they make time or clock jokes. Yeah.
Don't do that.
They've heard them before. Don't piss them off.
Okay, I'll try to resist.
Okay.
Oh, can you post the dice roller again? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
When I accidentally booted myself, I lost that. There we go. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, so Marco is willing to take you through the portal to the Dissonant Clocks Guild. Okay. Alright, so they're sanctuaries in the Dreamlands. So you've probably got a portal location to like just outside this sanctuary. What does this sanctuary look like? I think it's like the top half of Big Ben. And two of them kind of wander out little side doors. So that's Marco and two others there. Greetings. Does your guild have a name? Your cabal have a name, I should say.
You know, I don't think we gave it one.
Now I haven't suggested one thing to do one, but you don't have to use that. I'll just put it in here, see if information strikes. So yeah, just pick one from... God, why does it always stuff that up? Yeah, there should be 3 lines. It's just not displaying it properly. You just pick one from each. But it's something else.
Yeah.
But I mean, you may have a favourite Pink Floyd album or something. I don't know.
Are there any of these, Darren, that you like?
I mean, I don't know why I immediately thought of a Police album when he said Pink Floyd, but
Which Police
Driving
album?
Towards Synchronicity, I don't know.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, that name should get us a little heads up bonus with these dissonant clock people, maybe, unless they hate synchronicity.
All right. Okay. I just highlighted something in red and I was like, why did I do that? That looks awful to read. Okay. So, yeah, they've got their hands clasped and they're just sort of looking at you both. What brings you gentlemen here?
Well, there was a vision where we stole the Greaves from you, and we were told to make it not happen. Like in the future.
Okay, so you've been told you had a vision, or someone you know had a vision of you stealing Greaves from us?
Yep.
Is that, yep. Okay. And then you came to the place that you didn't want to steal Greaves from. Is that right?
Well, it's like we're gonna stake it out because, like, maybe it wasn't us. Maybe it was imposters.
Okay. Well, thank you for letting us know. We can. So, these Greaves, is it just like a pair of pants or something?
I'm gonna pull out the book with the illustrations from the that I probably photocopied from the local library. They're the Time Life series too, so they got all like the little like end notes and things.
I mean, most people would probably just take a photo with their mobile phone, but your character's kind of old school.
I am old school. I use the written and I use books and writings. My friend here is more advanced than I.
Sorry, I'm imagining this photocopy machine that has like a huge array for taking coins from different worlds.
Different worlds.
Yeah.
Like there's like a thing where you can put like sheep into as local currency. It's kind of like playing Catan.
Okay. So, all right.
You still have them, right? They haven't been taken yet, have they?
Well, we weren't going to tell you that we had them, but since you obviously know what the item is for some reason. Okay. So, and then the door to their cabal bursts open, and one of the members saying, "We're under attack, we need help." And then runs back inside. Marco goes, looks at you two like, "What the hell?" And the other two members run inside.
Can I help?
Yeah, Marco's like, "Are you here? I guess." So, and they've left the door open. They just ran straight in.
I'm gonna go run in. Provide assistance.
Okay. So inside, something different. There's, it's like a bit of an office space. Clocks on all the walls. It's like a cuckoo clock shop. There's about 50 cuckoo clocks around the walls. but there's desks and computers and everything. But there's people throwing stuff, and a few people with handguns trying to shoot each other. And some of the people that are shooting at the Dissonant Clocks guild look a lot like your guild, your cabal. Or another way to put it, Gideon and Soul see Gideon and Soul shooting at this other cabal on the other side of the room.
I'm gonna go with my theory, and I'm gonna shoot myself because that's not me.
What are you shooting yourself with?
Oh, this time my blast is like fire, and it kind of sounds like a photon torpedo going off.
Okay.
It's like a globule of fire.
Okay. All right. That's yeah. That would be performing. So roll plus reflexes in this case.
So that with my expertise, that's a 10.
All right. So you blast yourself and throw. Gideon blasts Gideon, and Gideon gets thrown against a wall.
Does anything happen to the other Gideon?
Well, they're hurt. They're badly burnt in this case. The skin, maybe like a part of their face gets burnt, and their eye color is slightly different, and the skin color is slightly different. It looks slightly greenish. Sol, what are you doing?
Okay. I just want to double check the move.
Actually, no. Switch that. Evil Soul, whatever the other soul is, he gets up and he sprays the room with an Uzi. What is
No,
your soul doing?
Not. I say no to Evil Soul. I'm going to use my new move, Eldritch Mist, a 1 kilometer radius fog or mist, color, smell, temperature of my choice.
Yep.
I am going to make the color tie-dye. I'm going to make the smell fresh mint. And I'm going to make the temperature absolute 0 Kelvin directed at Evil Soul.
Right. I mean, it's not going to hurt because it's not an offensive thing, but you don't need to roll. You can just do that. So you just...
Okay.
It does make the fighting a lot harder because it's not thick fog. Okay. But he was already firing, so you will need to do an avoid harm roll to not get hit.
All right. Please let this be with a physical stat.
Yeah.
Is it?
If you're kind of going behind cover, it could be might, but nah. Yeah, if you grab something in the way to be might, otherwise it's reflexes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with reflexes, and
this is both of us, right?
I don't know. You're prone on the floor, like with fire damage, right?
No, he's fine. Evil Gideon is hurt.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
okay.
got a little spooky beard.
Good. I'm glad that our Gideon is good. All right, I'm going to attempt to bedazzle and confuse and make cold the Evil Soul. All right, so -1 to this. I got a 9.
Okay. So for avoid harm, you didn't get shot, but
nope.
You're either blinded, distracted, shaken, drained, or unsure of yourself. What's going on in your head?
Ooh. Okay, I think this is what I think my normal scholarly logic is working against me. I think what I'm distracted of the thoughts of paradox and all the other like time travel-y alternate
Oh, if you
personality
touch yourself, do we
theories.
blow up? And
Right, like I'm just trapped in this loop of arguments and different theories and whatnot. You know, Back to the Future versus Dark versus whatever. Yeah.
yeah,
So it's a -1 wits ongoing, I think. Yeah.
all right, you got so much crap going through your mind. And,
Yeah.
okay. It says you're distracted by your vice, which is pride. So maybe in many of these scenarios going through your head, you win and you're awesome, and you're just like, yeah, I can make this win, and you're not grounded in reality enough to actually implement any of it. Okay. Evil Gideon. What's Evil Gideon gonna do? He's going to be a bastard. Evil Gideon says, you know, give us the greaves. That's why you sent us here. Come on, why don't you help us? He says to you in your own voice. What are you doing, Gideon?
Yeah, I mean, Gideon's gonna say like, "You can't beguile me, imposter," and he like breathes out a like a cold blast back at evil Gideon.
Okay. So you kind of breathe out this mist and it gets solidifies and smacks into him. Alright. Yeah, because some of the dissonant clocks are kind of looking like, do we need to start shooting at both lots of these two people or what? They weren't too sure, but since you're still fighting, yeah, they haven't turned against you yet. Alright, roll your sorcery, see if you can whack him again.
That's an 11.
Bam! Smacked him down. Alright, so Evil Gideon hits the ground. He was burnt and then frozen. He's sort of moving a lot slower and there's sort of ice crystals all over him. Evil Soul sort of is grabbing an amulet and he looks like he's about to put his hand on Evil Gideon. What is Soul doing?
So Jazzy Banks, I have to use this information. Jazzy Banks warned me about using improper hand signals or reaching towards weapons. Is it possible that Evil Saul is doing inappropriate hand gestures while this is going on, and I can point that out to the Dissonant Clocks members as this is the true evil that they must vanquish?
No, this is kind of a camaraderie coordinated fire move of, you know, get him.
Yeah,
more
look,
yeah.
They're disrespecting your cabal etiquette here.
Okay, roll plus wits, I would say.
All right, let's do that. Just
Oh, hang on, and you got a penalty to that because you'll.
yeah, it's just a flat now.
Yes, it's just flat roll. Yep.
Let's do it. Come on, I got an 11.
Smashed it. They're like, he's right, and they, you know, blam, 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 blam.
The power of networking is really what's that showcasing here.
All right, so they coordinate fire and fill the evil soul full of holes, and they don't get to teleport away. And so the wounded and dead creature are on the floor, and they're kind of featureless. I wonder if I've got a picture somewhere. I think I have. Here we go. shit open. Alright. Share screen. That one. Yeah. Here we go. That's what they look like. I'm not sure why they're going with that pose. It looks like he's about to say Horatio, a fellow infinite jest or something. But anyway,
dramatic.
that's what they look like.
Yes.
That's funny because I thought of stupid, sexy Flanders.
Okay, so yes, and you would know these things are changelings.
Wait, are these a subcategory of was it lycanthropes?
No, they're fairy.
Oh, they're part of the fairy group in this case. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Do we know what the power of the Greaves are?
What's his face? Hoff.
Yeah.
Told you that whoever wears them, they're not invulnerable, but they're just way less likely to have any harm happen to them.
Okay. So what does the dissonant clocks, what does their cabal want to do with the changelings?
Yeah, they're still a bit wary, and they're just like, what the hell's going on? And obviously someone, wants us to fight or wants to get you in trouble, or maybe they just wanted the Greaves and we were a convenient distraction. I don't know, but alright. Thanks for your help against these creatures.
So look to Gideon and David, the players, looking at the cabal sheet where we had worked with the fairy using reason against demons. So Saul is going to say to Gideon, is there any benefit in taking these back to our fairy contacts, or should they go somewhere else?
Taking what, the corpses?
Yeah, the two changelings here.
What do we know? The other one's dead.
Yeah. So do we interrogate them? Do we give them back to the fairy? Do we put them in changeling prison?
Oh, I think we should interrogate them.
Do you harvest the organs and
Hey. That's not what our cabal stands for, does it? Do we have a change in our mission statement?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, I guess we can either take them somewhere else, or we can interrogate them here in the other cabals.
No, they want you to take these changelings and get them the hell out of their cabal.
Okay.
They will secure the sanctuary and keep the Greaves there.
I have a sanctuary we can go back to, or we can go somewhere else. What would you prefer? I don't know if we have a special interrogation chamber somewhere. I mean, I can build one, but it's going to take a while. I got to watch the videos.
I think I would feel, comfortable, if it's your sanctum.
Okay. We will use the room I reserved for board game night because it's got comfy chairs. So we'll go there.
Okay. Well, what the hell have I done? Do you need a bio break, or are you good, or?
I'm good for about another hour.
I'm good.
Alright, cool, bananas.
Well, what about you, Blake?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay.
So you go back to the board game room of your sanctuary, which was on Zarak. That's right, you actually got a remote manor.
Yep.
Okay. So you take the changelings back there. One is dead, one is wounded.
So I guess I'll put the dead one up on the board gaming table. And we'll put the other one in a comfy Naga hide chair and strap them down with some of those as seen on TV, exercise straps. And I guess, I'll bring out the device and just put it down as an interrogation tactic at eye level on a TV tray so they can stare at this threat, this imminent threat that could be used on them.
Is this the thing that Hoff gave you?
No, yeah, this is the thing that's not going to work, but yeah, I think it will.
Yep. All right. Okay. All right. So they're just looking at you. Now this is Evil Gideon, because Sol was killed.
Yeah. Evil Gideon. I feel like good Gideon should take the lead on this.
Okay. So, if you'll notice, we have put you in our comfy chair. And we don't want more violence, but we do want to know what this was about.
I say, what it's always about. Change. Doing, having fun, being spontaneous. Enhancing your life. And this is all in your own voice.
Why did you impersonate us?
Look,
Us in particular.
You seem interesting. We heard, you were doing things. We heard about you. We thought, you need our services. You can't do the same thing all the time. You need growth and opportunity and change and stimulus. We're doing you a favor.
Is there any way, mechanically I can tell if this is what he actually believes or if it's all garbage?
Let's have a look. Because a general social roll to see if it's full of crap or not. I mean, you could do sense magic to see if he's being genuine or if he's under some sort of magical compulsion, or a general social roll to see if you can pick up any non-verbal clues that he's lying or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try a social roll.
Sounds like you're using wits or...
Yeah, probably.
I can't see you charming yourself because it would be a bit...
Yep.
A bit weird. Sol, are you doing anything while he's chatting away?
I am being an attentive host, and if our guest looks parched, I will offer liquid refreshment. But mostly I'm waiting.
They definitely take a drink. And you remember that
their arms are strapped down, so I have the large Slurpee cup full of water with one of those designer squirrely straws that they can use. They don't need their hands. But I'm mostly letting Gideon lead here, and if he needs like a shoulder massage or something, I'm here for that.
Well, and I've got one of those.
Gideon are you massaging?
We could start a massage line where, the person is massaging the person in front of them. And I've got one of those beer hats in the van too. If you need, talking to the evil Gideon. But, I can put a beer hat on you too, but, I gotta, let's see, what was my roll here?
Yeah, water's fine. I don't drink beer.
Let's see, I got an 8 with my -1.
Okay, so... So 79, sorry, 7 to 9 for social is that.
I think the most likely thing would be incomplete information.
Okay. Yeah, so Evil Gideon accepts the drink of water. Yeah, tells you that he seems genuine. They wanted to do you a favour by providing opportunity and chance and random things happening in your life. It's a chance for you to grow. It's a chance for you to achieve your potential. Status quo or stasis is death from their point of view.
Huh. Your culture likes to make deals, from what I understand.
Yeah. On that note, and then he turns to Sol and says, "We've heard you've got a gauntlet that we know some people are looking for." And he just stares at you.
I'll just stare back.
So, let me go. I can not mention that we bumped into you and not know about its whereabouts. You can always go into a side room if you don't want to talk in front of him, remember?
I don't normally make threats to my guests, but I do make a very, very wicked bowl of nachos that I might have to make sure you taste.
Are you kind of implying that you're going to poison him or just eat really nice food and he's not allowed to have it?
Whichever picks his fancy one. I am threatening to serve him wicked nachos.
Roll plus social. Yeah,
Plus
I guess
charm?
it would be charm.
Alright, let's see. I think I'm still...
See if you can get the message across.
I'm going to... Okay, guys. Alright, let's see what we get here. Ooh, I get a 6 from that one. So, I think what he might pick up that it actually is a threat.
Okay.
That if he does say anything, there will be no more evil Gideon.
Okay. Evil Gideon goes, that's no good. And he sort of violently twists to one side, cracking his own shoulder. And as he turns back with a snarl, you notice his face has been repaired, like it's regenerated.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's about to run for it. Gideon, what are you doing?
Wait, man. This doesn't have to be violent. How about this? Okay, so we'll play a game of Alhambra because we're in the board game room.
Yeah.
And the winner is just gonna tell the whole truth and decide what happens next.
So if I win, I go free, or if I win, I get the gauntlet.
I don't know. What do you think, Saul? Are
I
you
don't
good at
know.
Alhambra, Saul?
I think Saul might be good at it. David has never played it.
No, I've never played it either.
Vaguely familiar with it. I think Saul is the kind of person that would go up like Board Game Geek and watch videos and all that stuff. There's been no acknowledgement of said gauntlet here, so that's not on the table.
Okay.
So
I'll go free. Or if you win, I have to tell you what's happening, which I've already done, of course. Okay.
no, we need something more with more teeth here. I think if we're gonna sit through a game of Alhambra. And have we played this game, or do we still have to punch out all the little pieces?
It's your game, man. Let me
All right,
see.
that means we got to sit through punching out all the pieces and setting it up and reading the rules. And yeah, I don't know if Changeling here can withstand that kind of time.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it.
So you can do it. All right. So okay. So if you win, you get to go free, right? And if you lose, you get to serve our cabal.
No, I don't think so. I can owe you a favour.
Okay. You'll never speak of your encounter with us ever again.
Do you have any fruit juice?
Fruit juice? Yeah. Do you want like from concentrate, fresh?
Just tropical, mango, pineapple.
Oh, sure.
That.
Yeah, I can go get that. I'm going to go get him a tropical high C juice box. And I will poke the hole in with the little straw so he doesn't have to muss with that. All right.
He's like, well, I need my arms free if you want me to help get all these chits out and stuff.
No, that's fine. We'll do it. You'll just sit there and watch us. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you tell me where to move your pieces.
Yeah.
He's still talking Gideon's voice the whole time. Okay.
So, how do we want to proceed with the board game? Just make like a Wits Roll?
Is it like a strategy game, or is it a verbally screw over your opponent's game? What sort of game is it?
Oh yeah, it's like a typical German game. So it's like a strategy game with tile laying, and there's not a whole lot of like attack the other player kind of stuff. But
okay, it sounds like Wits.
Yeah,
sounds like a Wits Roll. All right, so we just do a all three of us can do a Wits Roll, and we just do
okay. All right. Okay, let's do this. Except the GM doesn't roll dice. All right. Am I still penalized for my ongoing wits issue, or am I out of that?
No, that's fine.
Okay. All right, let's see what I got. I got an 11 then.
Okay.
Oh boy, I got a 4.
Ooh.
Okay. So, all right. So, yeah, it kind of makes more sense if I don't roll. So, all right. So, Sol won, and Gideon got. So, Evil Gideon bet good Gideon, but Sol bet Evil Gideon. Okay.
So my request was that he never speak of any of this stuff from our experience today ever again.
Yep. No problem.
Okay.
While he's sipping on the fruit juice, the eyes kind of go all black for, like 6 seconds. And it just, I don't know, it feels like someone else is watching.
Oh, are you cheating? Are you getting inside help from another player? That's not very kind.
For the board game? No, I don't care.
Oh, he's like sending a signal so other people will come and attack us.
I think so.
Are you kind of whispering this, or are you just saying this in front of me?
Oh yeah.
No,
oh, yeah.
This is totally in front of him.
All right. He just smiles and so can you move me to there, and keeps playing the game.
Uh-huh. So if you're going to invite other people here, you need to let the host know so we can plan for it. That's not very guest-like.
But I don't want you to be bored. You need change and stimulus in your life. It's good for you.
Got plenty of stimulus. We have an expansion pack.
Yeah.
That's a dorky thing.
We're such dorks. What do you think?
Dear.
What do you think? Over there, buddy. Good Gideon.
Well, I think we.
Is it nacho time?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go to nachos. He wouldn't.
Oh man, I don't like
cooperate.
doing this. Yeah.
Um,
All right. Well, let's move the table with the game away so you don't get any mess on it.
And I'm gonna put the box on his the box lid over his head so he can't spy.
And then I'm gonna go get the nachos. And then we come back with the nachos.
All
We're LARPing now. And the nachos, instead of onions, have iron fillings in them.
right. Oh, nasty.
And I'm going to feed him the nachos.
All right. He, as you got to do that, he goes, just give me a second, and goes,
Yeah.
And he spits out a tooth. And the tooth starts to glow. Gideon, what are you doing?
I'm assuming that's some kind of bomb or something, so he's gonna flip the table.
All right, you flip the table. Sol, what are you doing?
Let me see here. I think what I'm going to do is this is still kind of a tooth that's just growing, right?
Yeah, it's glowing. Yep.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the tooth. Like, this is such an old Marine move. And I am going to open up. Ooh. No. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to
throw it out of the room, or
No, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to take the hit. And I'm going to, after it, I'm going to consume as much of the remaining nachos left to follow it down my esophagus, down my throat.
This is definitely an avoid harm move. But it would be might, because it's literally your intestinal fortitude.
Yes. Yes. All right. This is going to be awesome. All right. So let me take a look here at the moves. All right. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. So -1 to my roll. Oh, man. And I put extra hot sauce on this, too. That's not normally what I do. Whew, I'm sweating. All right. Oh, with my -1, I get a 5.
Okay.
Epic.
So basically, a blast magical effect has just gone off in your guts.
Oh, yeah.
The iron filings would have helped try and disrupt the magic, but obviously it didn't do it in time. So you're going to take 6 damage.
Sweet.
No, armor does not reduce because it's inside your guts.
No, it's internal. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a lot of pain.
Oh, yes. All right. Where's
It doesn't kill the
damage?
changeling like it was designed to. So Evil Gideon's like, what the? And he's ran out of the room.
But he was still strapped to the chair.
Yeah, he cracked his arm and he's going for it.
Oh, I feel like it would be cool if he was running out of the room with the chair still stuck to him.
Yeah, bits of it are still stuck to
yeah.
one arm, is he? I would
like
think
probably
you'd be on the
I'm
floor
probably
or
on
something.
I'm on the floor with like nachos and vomit and other visceral probably.
Yeah.
This is like a really weird Coen's brother movie suddenly.
Good Gideon, what are you doing?
I think upon seeing all this, I'm gonna instinctively yell freeze and just sort of fire off a blast of ice at him.
Alright, go for it. So yeah, roll plus.
That's a 6.
Alright, so you shatter the door. So one of the rooms of the sanctuary, it quickly, well, the evil you, dodges and runs down the corridor with a chair dangling behind him. Saul, are you going to get up? Are you going to heal yourself? Are you going
to... So I think good Gideon, just advance. Congratulations. What the heck am I going to do? Let's see. Changeling. I'm going to look here. I think that because we have these options like pick lists down on row 40, right? Mm-hmm. When I was thinking about this the first session, I was thinking that my documents on creatures was about the Fae.
Yeah, that's fine.
Would there be something in my documents that would help me to prepare as we were readying my home for the guests, a way that would keep our guests from leaving the manor?
Yeah, just put iron around the outside. It should keep it in. It shouldn't be able
to
physically leave.
So, like, I guess I just put, like, instead of aluminum siding, I put iron siding around my home.
So it can't physically leave.
Right.
If you can find its amulet that you took off it, then it can magically teleport out.
Oh, perfect. So I'm probably rolling around to try to see if I can even pick myself up. And then if I can, I'm going to try my healing move of mend 6 wounds. Does that work in myself?
Yeah.
Wow.
I won't make you roll. You
okay.
Just take a deep breath and you spend a couple of 30 seconds doing that or whatever. All right, so Gideon has ran down the corridor. You can chase him or you can, hit the alarm button on the sanctuary. What are you doing?
Go ahead, Dan.
I want to chase him.
Yeah, I'm going to hit the alarm button because I think it's dramatic. And then we'll have good Gideon do the chase. Disco balls are the alert sirens here in this world. The Bee Gees are wailing away.
Night fever. So there's probably reflex roll, I think, Gideon, because you know the layout of this place. You can try and take a shortcut, get there first.
So that's a 9.
Does it avoid him? No, it's probably just a physical task, I think. Yeah, so physical task 7 and 9. That's that.
I'm thinking maybe harm would be the most, like, he catches up to the guy. He catches up to evil Gideon and he grabs him and he's like
got a knife.
And he picks him up and then he pulls a muscle severely. He's like, I didn't lift with my legs, and he falls to the ground.
All right. So yeah, you the camera's going back and forth as you're sort of chasing him through the house, and then you get him, but he grabs you, and so you take 3 harm as he really hurts you, but he's hurt as well from Hell yeah.
Oh, do I still have harm from the last session?
No, that would have healed up because it's been like a month. You did.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. So I just have 3 harm then.
Yep.
Okay.
He's like, he says, just let me go. We can walk away. We don't, this doesn't have to get worse.
I don't know. You busted a deal, man.
Look, I'll owe you a favor. Anything you want, just let me go.
Gideon's gonna do his best, Emperor Palpatine, and you are wrong about a great many things. And he starts the electrocution thing.
So are you going to zap him, or are you sort of yelling at him, or? Okay. So you try to knock him out or kill him?
That's a 4. Okay. Yeah, he was kind of, he was trying to electrocute him, but yeah, he accidentally grounded himself, so the electricity doesn't go off.
Oh, I think he, you went to zap him, and he's like, "Come on, I can stay for a while and make it worth your while," and he changes appearance, so it looks like Celeste. And then in her voice says, "We could have a good time. We don't have to fight. I could stay for a while and then just leave.
Yeah,
Soul doesn't have to know."
You just looked like me. So, I can't get that out of my head, man. It's I'm not that much of a narcissist. I want to, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, no, man. You gotta make this right. You busted a deal. You poisoned my friend. Tell me why I shouldn't just Palpatine you.
He looks a bit confused. I don't know Palpatine, but I can find them for you if you want. I can kill this Palpatine if that's what you want. Just let me go. We can say Soul catches up if you want.
Yeah. So what does Saul say?
I like the idea that you're in the God, we're such nerds here. You're in the hobby room
or something,
like the craft and hobby room, and some of your electricity goes to the model train track that's being assembled off to the side. And the lights are flickering on the little locomotive. And Sal shows
Celeste
up
lying there, so it's not evil Gideon, it's Celeste.
Oh yeah. Is it evil Celeste? So I come into the room and for a moment there I'm like, oh, do you guys need a moment?
No.
Okay. Where's evil Gideon?
Evil Gideon is evil Celeste now.
Oh, bad changeling. So, have you made a deal with bad Celeste, or are you still negotiating?
Nope.
All right. So, I got to read you the broken fairy law rights because I have document here, and you just violated the laws of hosts. So you forfeited your life. Wow, that's not very cool. What are you prepared to do in exchange for your life?
A year's service. Now, this does not mean I'm your goddamn slave. This just means I'll generally try and help you.
I mean, that's all. That's all what we're here for, is to help each other, right? I think there's just a giant misunderstanding from a cultural perspective here, and I'm not going to cite any PhD theses on this. I'm going to say, next time you want to help someone, make sure they want to be helped.
But people don't always know what they want. Sometimes we have to guide them.
Sometimes you can ask if it's okay. They might be open to, the impromptu-ness of it. Like, normally, yeah, like, you want to have fun? I'd be open to a play date. But, like, what you did involved, like, our career. It involved our livelihood, our lives. It involved other cabals. And maybe that doesn't matter to you.
We're taught from a very young age in the nursery that an intervention is the best way to meet people.
Hey, I set up a speed date in this cool dream lounge, and I met a lot of great people. I'm totally fine with meeting you in parameters, right? So I think what I'm really upset with is how it came to be, and I want to make this right. I got this document here that says we can off you, and not really a fan of that.
Okay. Can I stay here for a while?
Bless you.
Sorry.
You could, I mean, we've got games, we've got stuff, I don't have any, like, video games here, but, we can make an exception.
So who's Palpatine? Is he one of your guild or your cabal or something?
He's a special friend. Kind of like,
Okay.
look at Gideon. Like, he only comes out when things are very dark.
Okay. Is it okay if I, add something?
Oh yeah, totally. This is a collaborative space.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I think that, okay, we're in the hobby room you see here. So there's two things. If you break this deal, Evil Celeste, you have to eat the iron nachos and paint all of my Warhammer miniatures.
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
That's what if you bust this deal, that's what happens.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to paint miniatures. I can do that.
Oh, but you got to eat the iron nachos. And
okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
But I mean, if you want to like hang out and like get to know us or something, I can't speak for my friend here, but I'm fine with that. Like, we can even have like a party, you can invite some others over, but we want to be part of that discussion.
Is that because I look like this? You want me to stay looking like this?
You can look like whatever you want. You might want to wear like a name tag or something just to prevent like confusion. And I can give you like a house coat or something if you want to wear that.
Is it? All right. I was about to say his name's Kurt, but that's a bloody X-Men reference, I realised. I don't know. We'll just call him Knight.
Knight? Okay. So I think we have a new deal.
Alright, well, I'll stay in the sanctuary and I'll paint you miniatures and be nice to Palpatine if I meet them.
oh no, you only have to paint if you bust the deal.
Oh, okay.
You have to work for the Cabal.
Okay.
And I got a guest room here. We can make it all your own if you want that.
Do you have a place for plants?
Yeah.
Garden or pot plants? That'll do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I'll introduce you to
You
all
remember
the
in your
animals.
notes that they're actual plant-based species.
Oh, cool.
That's why I like the water and the fruit juice and that. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
One other condition:
Night.
we have monthly meetings just to make sure we're all taking care of things. But you can like magic in if you can't make it there in person.
Hex soon.
That's
All
right.
right. All right. So we're, in the sort of epilogue. What do you think happens after this? So the changeling known as Night hangs around your sanctuary.
For Saul, I think what we see is a montage of Saul, cooking and hosting and doing some more do-it-yourself projects, and maybe some of these include Night and or Gideon, if they're so inclined, participating. Maybe we see a couple extra people we don't know that are actually changelings that have been invited over, but Oh, and also I feel like there'd be a follow-up meeting at the Dream Lounge with Jazzy Banks, and thanking Jazzy Banks so much for the intel. And maybe there's a point where Jazzy Banks, okay, you said you owed me. Boom.
All right, so that might be the next mission. Okay. Yeah, Gideon, what do you think happens sort of in the short-term future after that?
I'm thinking of like a montage of like the changeling just being like kind of just looks despondent, and Gideon occasionally like nags him to like do stuff like play a LAN game with Saul and Gideon. So you see this like despondent looking changeling with a headset on in front of a computer. Like,
Are we talking Fortnite or Minecraft or what is it?
yeah, it's like some like, he's trying to play like StarCraft with these nerds, and he just looks like he wants to jump out the window,
Yeah, he's not into the computer games, but he does seem to like the conservatory or garden area. Okay, the gardens never look better. He's not bad at that.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, so then Gideon would introduce him to one of those farming games like Stardew Valley or something.
What about Agricola?
I think when the changeling meets Hoff, he's enamored of like, this guy's awesome. He just waiting on every word.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Hoth has an opening in their social calendar if you want to go out and ride with them.
He's curious about this supercar that he talks about. But yeah, he thinks Hoff is the bee's knees. He always seems to be a bit more perky when Hoff's around.
Mm-hmm. Hoth likes to do the karaoke thing too. I'm sure you'll enjoy that.
Okay, let's do some XP. You roleplayed your vice and virtue. Yeah, a little bit. Did it working towards cabal members? Yes, you did. Describing situations. Oh, no, we didn't do that. Alright. Actually, we can do that now, screw it. There's background questions. So what are you? Scorpio.
Oh, I got up to 6 XP. Should I clear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so choose an advancement. So you either choose a personal or sorcery move or put a attribute up by 1.
Okay.
Now, Gideon, those questions I just put in the chat, if you want to choose one of them, and this is just a chance for you to roleplay, describing your background.
Oh,
But just tell us about a time where one of those happened.
Oh, so you found the hidden worlds reflected on Earth. What kind? Tell me more about that. What would that look like?
Like it might be if you like Zarak's more sort of desert or jungle warmer world, so maybe you found some plants on Earth that shouldn't have been there, and then when you went to Zarak, you're like, oh, I recognise these plants, and it just reinforced the fact that people are going to and from the planet. There were different worlds, and how you knew you're on the right path, sort of thing.
Oh, okay. So, I think what happens is,
This is in the past. Sometime you're sharing memories, sort of thing.
in the last month or so, when we were in San Francisco, Gideon saw that somebody had opened the same smorgasbord that he saw down the street from his friend's sanctum. And that was evidence, these people from there totally came into our reality. And they had some like weird food there that they just claimed was from a different part of the globe. But it was really from another world. But he still thinks it's pretty cool and people should eat there. But
yeah sharing recipes, isn't it? Alright, so Sol, if you want to choose one of those questions I just chucked in there.
So I'm gonna lean into the move that I picked up with my advancement, the Mr. Fog one. I'm gonna say that at some point I went to.
Oh, hang on, that's not.
Oh, you okay?
Sorry, I gave you the wrong list of questions.
Oh, okay.
Why did that not? Oh no, yeah, that's right. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
So I went to I can never remember Disneyland or Disney World in the California area, and I went to like a Disney on Ice performance, except that at some point the coolant, the generators, the AC on that failed, so there was this mystical, magical like flop of Disney on Ice as things were evaporating and people were fumbling, and I took that experience and that helped me to understand how to create this fog to confuse, befuddle, and entertain other people that I
Your
use.
things just went haywire and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like this would be very practical, and I got to practice it on evil me. This is great.
Okay. So you would both get 3 experience points. Yeah.
Awesome.
So there you go. You kind of recruited a changeling.
Is this person actually a member, or are they just?
No, because they're
I don't
not
think-
actually a
I don't
sorcerer.
Yeah.
But they're an associate or a contact.
Okay. Cool.
Um,
I guess we gotta like go to the what would the room be in the home with like your mission and your like mood board and all the things for our cabal, like how we want to expand, what our brand is.
yeah, there might be a study or just an office or a meeting room.
Yeah. Like who else do we want in our cabal?
Yeah. All right. So it's as because last time you were saying it was a bit sandboxy, and so I can see why people would like you guys would want to go back to the lounge again and make that a regular thing because you want recurring places because otherwise you're like it's too open sort of thing. It's a bit too.
Mhm.
But that's cool. Yeah, I can see you going back to the lounge. Hell, I'd go there.
It's a great place. Definitely.
Oh, the hell not. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Any stars and wishes or thoughts, feedback, whatever.
Darren?
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I really feel like it was like a good combo of there was like a direction to go, but still a lot of room for making up fiction and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's a good. So far, it seems like a good implementation of the apocalypse world stuff.
Okay. I mean, I thought there's a lot of ways you could go with the mission. Like, you could just pay for a holiday for the other Cabal and just say, we can't rob you if you're on the other side of the planet or on another planet or whatever, or you could do a ritual to hide their sanctuary. There's all sorts of ways you could deal with us not robbing them.
Sure.
So it's, yeah, there's plenty of leeway, but...
I feel like this adventure, mission, seed, whatever you want to call it, we got to it quicker.
Yeah,
the last one we did a lot of like looking around and so forth, and I wasn't sure if that was what you intended for your game or not. This one felt like we got to get into it a little quicker, and we got to deal with the meat of that adventure idea.
Yeah, it's also, with only 2 players, there's a lot less debating about everything. You get things done quicker.
Yeah, this is
but,
Are you getting what you want from the playtests with us?
Yeah. It's all going. There's nothing here I think, oh, that's not what I wanted in the game. It's all good. As usual, Gauntlet players are generally avoiding combat, and that's cool. Because it's easy to do combat. But then again, you don't need a role-playing game for that. You can go and play friggin' Fortnite, you know? It's like,
well,
so
yeah, I mean, to your point, I was looking more at the Cabal sheet today than last time and saying, we're not necessarily fighters, just going off of that.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's all good.
All right. Well, thank you both very much. I have to depart, but I enjoyed this, and hopefully we'll can play again next time.
No worries. Thanks for coming.
Take care, everyone.
Cool.
All right. Bye-bye.